handmade suits, made to measure suits.
It was amazing, Stephen. You're killing it, mate.
So, handmade suits. Have you ever had one of them? Have you ever had a suit?
Yeah, I had one for my brother's wedding, and I was way bigger down there than I thought I was. Really? And I'm not talking about my waistline. Unfortunately, my package was just as expected.
Was it so the short trousers that they were measuring up for just no good?
Yeah, no, the guy I couldn't fasten it.
Did you have it tattooed while they were there?
No.
Did the guy that was measuring, did he sort of like move it to the left and then move it to the right?
No.
Wasn't that type of thing.
Despite my best efforts to lead things in that direction.
I was actually in where was it? Thailand about 20 years ago, and I've never had a made-to-measure suit before. I just buy them off the peg in Tesco's. But I was into this tailor's, and it was absolutely wonderful. I got two silk handmade suits with 2 trousers per suit, and they threw in about four shirts, beautiful shirts, all handmade, all made to measure, and a couple of ties, and they were really, really nice, and the whole thing cost about £100.
Do you know what? You just reminded me. I did the same thing in Vietnam.
Yeah.
You go straight to the sweatshop. They love you.
Yeah.
Because you pay way more than like M&S does or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're buying it direct. And
it was a lovely experience.
Oh, I got a big felt cowboy hat and everything, mate.
You chose the fabric and everything. But you know what I thought at the time, and I spoke to them. It was called Sam's Tailors, and they gave me this card, a checklist where you could measure people at home, and not like that, and you could send them the measurements and they would make the suit and send them to you. And I thought, there's a business model. But it could still be a business model. You know, there's plenty of people in China and Thailand and are really good tailors, really make beautiful stuff at a fraction of the price.
I'd forgotten about that, but yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I remember everyone you see, they keep your things, they stay in touch.
Yeah.
You could get in touch anytime. We'll mail it straight to you.
Yeah. There's nothing you can even set up a subscription service and send someone a new shirt every month.
Why don't British people do this, eh?
Well, they do. There's a few tailors coming, getting more popularity, but it's always been an industry where there's no money in it, and tailors and people that repair clothes, they've always worked very, very hard and never made any money. But by combining this with a more sort of bespoke service and personal service and decent quality clothing, I think people want that more. I do. I think they want handmade shoes, handmade clothes. If they can get the price down, because it's normally, you go for a handmade suit and it costs you, what, £1,500? And I think that's out of the league of most people. I mean, I wouldn't pay £1,500 for a suit, but you might, more and more people, if you go into the main stores, you can still pay £400 or £500 for a suit. So I think if the handmade bit can get more down to that sort of thing, which I think you can do if you utilise maybe a bit more mass production, or maybe sub some of the main work out to the Far East or somewhere where it's cheaper. But even if you just get your marketing right, even if people get the marketing right, and they can sort of bring in regular customers that maybe convince them that paying £1,000 for a suit will last them far longer than paying £300 a suit. So ultimately, the suit doesn't just last longer, but it looks good longer. That's what I've heard, but I still won't spend £1,500 on a suit.
What's the most you've ever spent on a suit?
Me personally, that's my own money. Realising it or not realising it.
Well, I'm even more intrigued now.
Well, you see, if I go out with Melanie, then I don't know the prices, because she has a word with the people first. So I don't know, but my budget, I couple of £100 really for me.
It's probably the same for me, yeah.
Is
but
it?
then I never wear them because I've spent so much on them. I don't want to ruin them.
I do, but I'm quite heavy with clothes. I do wear through them. I don't know why, because I do fuck all. I just sit around most of the time. But I seem to go through them. Maybe it's in the buying cheap suits and cheap clothing. I've hardly got any clothes at the moment. They're falling apart, honestly. I think I hadn't bought many clothes before COVID. I've not really been out since, and I don't like shopping. And I suppose if someone came to me, measured up and reasonable price, I think I did have a regular customer once I'd got past that of, it's so expensive. But that's.
I smell a date, Stephen. Are we going to go get suits together? Oh, it'd be so much fun. I can bring my GoPro.
I'd be scared.
We'll get coffee.
I might get beaten if I go to the places you go to.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Of the areas, no. But, let's do it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to carry on watching, we've got loads of videos all around us. But if you have more real-world issues and you something you'd like to talk about, do feel free to contact me. Just go to my website, stephenenglander.co.uk, fill in the form, tell me what it is roughly you want to talk about, and I'll be in touch. Thank you.